Hello, I am Yash I am from Ahmedabad. I graduated from the National Institute of Fashion Technology in Delhi in 2020, post which I've had a work ex of 2 years and I'm currently pursuing my MBA. So in terms of how you can get a 99 percentile in XAT, so there's this misconception that XAT and its verbal ability section is extremely tough. I wouldn't say that it's extremely tough. It's different, and you can prepare for it. So what worked for me is that I used to, again, I think this is the same old advice that I used to read a lot and I'm an avid book reader. But again, that is true. So I think that really helps, and despite it being worn out advice, I think it still works. So if you are into reading, I think you should continue that. If you're not, I think you can start with reading news articles, start with reading Wikipedia articles, anything that a topic of your own interest, which will help you sort of get a grasp on how things are structured in terms of essays, how to go about sentences and sequencing. So I think VA that way is a slightly tricky section, but not very difficult to master, I feel. So VA, and particularly for XAT, I think reading different kinds of essays, different topics really helps. So I think that would be my advice in terms of handling this particular section and this particular section in XAT. So essays, I think there are a lot of different types of questions that come for the verbal ability section in XAT. I think one of them is essays, and you have an essay and then you have questions from the essay. So you'll have to infer a few things, you'll have to deduce a few things after you read the essay. The answer won't be printed as is for you to mark. You'll have to infer a few things based on the essay you read. Apart from the essays, you'll also have a couple of poems which you'll have questions on. So I think that is slightly different when you sort of compare it with other management entrance exams. So you'll have poems which are fun to read, slightly challenging, but yeah. Apart from the poems, you have, as far as I remember, I think we had sentence sequencing also. So it could be different for you guys, but I think, yeah, that is the general structure that we have for verbal ability when it comes to